All right, so welcome back to another live stream. So I just want to continue working on what I was working on the previous stream. So basically, on the previous stream, I was trying to finish up, managing your subscriptions. Um, so basically, if maybe your subscription was not paid, we need to kind of have like a paywall. Um, because we don't want organization or users to use the platform if their subscription was not paid. But then on the same page, you can also cancel your subscription. You can also update your payment methods. Let's say maybe for instance you changed or you want to change your payment method, or maybe you want to use another payment method or another card. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. So currently right now we have a model that actually pops up when your subscription was not paid, and within that model you can you'll be able to see your current subscription and the status of that subscription, and also within that subscription you can see your transaction, right? And so basically what I have to work on is to resume subscription, because this update payment method button is being handled, or maybe updating your payment method, it's been handled by Pedal, which is the payment provider that we are using on the platform, as well as console subscription as well. It's been handled by Pedal. So when you click these two buttons that are being handled by Pedal, you'll be redirected to Pedal, and you can update your details, or you can cancel your subscription. So that's what I am currently working on. But then I guess with resume subscription, let's say maybe your subscription was paused due to your card, your transaction being declined, then you can resume your subscription, right? So I guess with this resume subscription functionality, we need to make use of Pedal SDK, which is a Node SDK. And then yeah, we can handle that using that SDK. The same thing applies with changing your plan. So if you want to change your plan, let's say maybe your current plan is paying monthly and you want to switch from paying monthly but paying annually, you have to change your plan, which we are going to handle that on the platform. And let's say maybe you want to add more users, right? You can change your plan, then you can change the users that you have. Let's say maybe you just hired within your organization, you just hired like 2 more employees and you want to add them within your account, then you can change the number of users that are accommodated within your subscription. So that's where change plan comes in. So now what I have to do is I think the first thing that I have to do is just to make sure that this update payment method and consult subscription is working, right? So let's see what we can do. So basically what I have to do is to go to Pedal Actions, and I just have to look at my webhooks. All right, subscription updated. I don't think I need this at the current moment. Subscription build. I don't need this at the moment. So if a transaction is billed, what we want to do is to send an invoice to the person who paid that transaction, right? But first I have to set up my messaging, what do we call it, my message, yeah, I have to set up my email service that will be responsible for sending emails to users, right? So I think I can handle this later. So for now, let's just say to do send invoice to customer. So I think that's what we have to do, but then we're going to do this at a later stage. Once we have our email service or our messaging service up and running, then we'll do that. Subscription resumed. So this is where now we have to have our logic, right? Whenever a subscription is resumed, then we need to update that on the database. So yeah, I have to work on that now. So the first thing, obviously, what we have to do is to get that subscription using an ID from subscription resumed event. If that subscription doesn't exist, then we need to log that. We need to have some sort of like a logger. But then if that subscription exists in the database, what we have to do is yeah, we just have to update the subscription. Actually, that's all that we have to do. The subscription status, subscription status, it's possibly null, but then I did my checks here. I guess what we have to do is just to return. Let's just return. Then this, that, yes. Then now we also have to yes, we need this as well. Then we can go ahead and update subscription, update subscription. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do in order for us to resume a subscription, right? But in order for us to do this, we need to run our our terminal locally in order for Pedal webhook to get to update this subscription. So that's what we have to do. So let me just go ahead and run my webhook. Let's see. Or maybe what I can do first is so let me go to Pedal, sandbox, Pedal, yes. So info at nodify.co.za. Then developer tools, notifications. Then let me run ng-rock locally. Let's see. ng-rock. Where is my ng-rock? Right, there you go. So G. So ng-rock. Is it like that? Rock. HTTP 3000. Then let me go ahead and copy this. And I have to change the URL. Then after changing the URL, what do I have to do? So I have to async function resume subscription. Then we'll pass a subscription ID. This is a string, yes. Then initialize pedal. Configure pedal, yes. Let's see if we do have, I'm not really sure if we do have like a resume subscription, but let's see. So pedal dot subscription dot resume. Okay, we do have, and we need a subscription ID, and what else do we need? Okay, resume subscription. Then we also need a resume subscription request body. Const resume subscription body. subscription body. Let's see. Resume subscription. Yes, this is what we need. So within this resume subscription, we need let's see. Okay, effective from, yes, obviously it's going to be effective immediately. Then we'll say effective from okay, so it's either immediately, or I guess you have to give it like a date for some whatever reason. But then in our case, we have to, needs to be effective immediately. Then we can parse this, resume subscription body. Let's return. Let's see, wait. So this will return a promise of subscription, right? A promise of subscription. Then what I actually have to do is in the API subscription, let's have a resume. Then you have to parse a subscription ID. And let's go ahead and create a route. Async function. This will be a post. Const resume subscription schema. This will be a string. Response JSON. Then we'll have a message. Status code. Alright, so status code, I will return 400. Then other thing that we need is we need context, what we are sending within this request. This will be from, yeah, that's what we need. And get the body from let's just call it JSON, not body. Let's call it JSON. Then we can get the body. Yeah, correct. Then let's get the user. Get current user. Yep. And if user or I feel like ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, but Copilot is just doing everything for me. And then if there's no organization ID or user no, I think that's all we need. Then we can return this. Then after that we need to get a subscription using an organization ID, because now we did check if we have a user, if we have like an organization ID within that request. So actually we need to get a subscription using a subscription ID. Then we can compare if the subscription we got from the database is equivalent or is equals to the organization ID from the user. Yeah, I think that's what we can do for now. So let's get subscription, then await, get subscription, but then we don't want to get the subscription from Pedal. We want to get and also I have to remove Lemon Squeezy because I'm not using Lemon Squeezy anymore. So at first I wanted to use Stripe, and I was like, no, Stripe, there's a lot of admin that you have to do, or yeah, there's a lot of admin that you have to do. You have to get like Stripe, Atlas, you know. Then I moved from Stripe to Lemon Squeezy. Then Lemon Squeezy was acquired by Stripe, right? Like recently, Lemon Squeezy was acquired by Stripe. Then I was like, okay, fine, let me move from anything acquired by Stripe and just use another payment provider. Then I wanted to use Paystack, but then after that I was like, Paystack is acquired by Stripe as well. And then I was like, okay, fine, now let me just use Pedal. I just hope Pedal won't be acquired by Stripe. right, so what we can do is get subscription by organization ID. No, that's not what we want to do. So what we actually sort save pause. What do you prefer? I prefer try catch. I don't prefer like save pause. I prefer try catch. I think with try catch it's much easier to handle your error, because I think with save pause, right, you still have to do logic to handle your error, right? I'm not too sure, but then you can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, but then with save pause, what I know is that you still have to kind of handle your error, and what I try to avoid is to have like a lot of if statements within my endpoint. What I actually prefer is to have like less if statements. I just have to call my saviors. If the schema, or if maybe the request that you send within that API is not equivalent to the schema that we need within that API, then we just catch that error. But then you can correct me if I'm wrong. But then I will look into that. Maybe save schema, I mean save pause is it might be a good option. Okay, so I think what we need first is to go to actions, or rather our services. Here we have subscriptions, right? So what I can do is to function then get subscription by subscription ID. Right, then yep, subscription ID, which is a string, then turn await db dot subscription dot find first where subscription ID. But this is perfect. Let's quickly do this. And let's format this. Yep. And in my API, what I have to do is to get subscription by subscription ID. Why do I have like two? This is what? Subscription by subscription ID, yes. And we have that subscription ID. Then if that subscription was not found, and we have to return a text response. Subscription not found. Yes, this is perfect. And if subscription, yep, not authorized, unauthorized rather. Well, then we can now go ahead and I think let's remove this context. We'll just get the subscription ID from the request itself. Then now we can go ahead and const resume subscription. Resume subscription from paddle, and we just have to parse the subscription ID. I'd like to believe an extra if statement is safe parse, but I like it because, you know, yeah, no, I get you, but that's the reason why I was avoiding safe parse, because now you'll have like a lot of if statements like within your API. So let's say maybe in your schema you have let's say you want to post like four properties, right? So just imagine like the if statements that you're going to have. So that's the reason why I prefer try catch. Then yeah, let's return this. Right, this looks fine. Now what I actually want to do is after resuming your subscription, say subscription, actually we have to go to component, subscription, manage subscription. Then we have this handle resume subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you. So basically what we have to do right now is to let's say response or const response, it's equals to then branch paddle subscription resume I made a slight mistake. Paddle subscriptions, resume, use that subscription ID. So we need to parse that subscription ID as a query, right? Yeah, as a query. So just give me a second. So yeah, I think I still need context, because that subscription ID is coming from the query, not the body itself. So what I have to do is let's see. So what I have to do is to have context. Cursed. Then let's have context. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Then from actually we need, this is coming from our params object. Then we can have that subscription ID. Let me format this. Then we don't need this. Then we actually need yes, this is what we need. Then we need params, subscription ID from params. Yes, it's actually what we need. Then from my component, I need to say that, okay, fine, go to that resume subscription API with a subscription ID, which we already have that in the component. Subscription ID, yep. But this is an async, right? So say async. Then we have to await this. Then we definitely have to check if, see, response, if response is not okay, then I have to import a toast. See, from component UI use toast. This will be use toast. Then use toast. Then we need the toast. Then we need to transform our response to a JSON. So what I have to do is to say I think this should then toast. What's up Star X? Very good. and we have that toast, the title, and the description, response dot. So we return, like from the API, we return a message, right? Then just for sanity check, let's do this. Then so something went wrong. Please try again. I actually need to find a better way to handle my to handle error like on my component. I don't think this is actually a better way. Then variant should be destructive. Alright, this looks good. But if we get a success response from the API, then there's some magic that we want to do. First of all, okay, so from the API we'll get the subscription that was resumed, right? But then we have to mutate a get subscription API from the parent component, so that the application can know that the parent component can know that, okay, this subscription was resumed, then just close that that modal. So that's what we have to do. But before we do that, let's just return name of your best friend of all time, not me. What do you mean? What do you mean, star X? What do you mean? But I guess for now, let's just, okay, let's do this. Whereas let's just console log this. I mean, I'm sure that you won't know the person. Yeah, you won't know the even if I can tell you the name, you won't know the person. But I don't know, like why do you want to know that, by the way? Why do you want to know that? This is just like, it's a random question. You know, it's just a random question out of nowhere. Why do you want to know that? Okay, so let's see what Alright, so the name, okay, the name of my what's that? Your best friend of all time is my younger brother Patu, but then you won't know that. You won't know him actually. Yeah, but then that's my best friend of all time. Do you You drinking beer? No, it's not beer, it's gin. I am not really a fan of beer. I mean, I drink beer when I'm broke, but I'm not really a fan of beer. I prefer gin or cognac. But then when I'm flat broke, then that's when I drink beer. Because like beer is affordable, right? Okay, back to what I was doing. So I'm trying to resume a subscription. The fuck? So okay. So the favorite font? Wow, yeah, this guy. Mm, my favorite font is Helvetica. Is it Helvetica? Helvetica, yeah, I think it's Helvetica. Helvetica, yeah. So this is basically my favorite font. Helvetica. And my second favorite font is it Popsin? Pop. Yeah, Popsin. This is my second favorite font. Yeah, I've tried Railway. It's actually a good platform. Actually, my younger brother recommended Railway for me, and yeah, I think I'm going to start. No. Actually, I don't want to use Railway. So what I want to use is Qualify. I don't know if maybe you are familiar with this platform, this Qualify. So I actually want to use this platform Qualify, right? So I just want to pay my subscription, have a self-hosted Qualify. Then within that self-hosted Qualify, I can have my servers there. I can also have like my AWS S3. I think you can also add Qualify and not Qualify. I think you can also add Railway on Qualify. I'm not too sure. But then what I want to do, but I don't want to do it this month because I don't want to like pay a lot of subscriptions, right? But what I want to do, like maybe the following month, like the next month, what I want to do is I want to buy like a VPS. Then after that, host that VPS on Qualify. Then configure my AWS S3 on Qualify. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And what's the other question? What is Nodify? So Nodify is basically a rewards and recognition platform that enables organizations to provide micro bonuses to their employees through peer-to-peer recognition and milestone rewards. So basically, Nodify is a platform that you can you can recognize work like your core employees or your core workers within the platform, and using the points that were given to you through recognition or milestone rewards, you can buy products within this platform. Yeah, thank you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. So let me just show you the playlist that I'm playing right now. So yeah, you can check out maybe this playlist. So this is what I usually play when I am writing code or building my startup. Yeah, so this is the playlist that I usually play. Like all the songs, like there's 387 songs, and you can play like this playlist for like 15 hours. So this is my go-to playlist whenever I am writing code. When are you pitching it to Sharks? What's Sharks? But I'm not even planning to pitch. I'm not planning to pitch my startup to maybe investors or incubation hubs. I just want to go solo from start up until the end. So the people that are going to fund my startup is my customers, you know. So I don't want to like pull in investors and whatnot and whatnot. But anyway, back to what I was working on. So what I want to do is to resume a subscription. So if I click resume subscription, then okay, then you see now it's failing, method not allowed. Okay, cool. But then we should have like a toast. Damn it. Okay, method not allowed. What's the issue? Is it because get this? Something is failing for some reason. Method not allowed. Oh, I think I know why. So, okay, let's go to our fetch. So by default, I think fetch is a get by default. So I guess what we have to do is method, it's a post. Then just for control, what's the okay, star X, what's the issue? From where did you learn all your stacks? So I learned from Varsity and also teaching myself like on a daily basis. So I don't depend much on the knowledge that I gain from Varsity. Like each and every day I make sure that I learn something. And I'm not actually saying that I'm a good developer or I am like this big developer, but then each and every day I make sure that I learn something. That's how I get better. So basically this should work now, but what I have to do first, so I think this should be okay. There you go. Now this is working, right? This is working. But then now I have to run my webhook, make sure that this subscription has been updated on um, on my database, right? Because if a subscription is resumed, if it's successful, then we get that subscription from our response, right? So now what we have to do is to run the webhook. Then let's see if that subscription will be updated on the database. But before I do that, just give me like 2 minutes or so. Let me just take like a quick break. Alright, so what I have to do is let me go back to Paddle. Then thing is, I have to find this subscription. Okay, this is the subscription that I'm looking for. I mean, this is the transaction that I'm looking for. So within this transaction, okay, so you can see that this transaction was updated today, right? So what I have to do right now is to now what I have to do is okay, let's go to this subscription. Then let's pause this subscription. Let's pause it. And after pausing this subscription, we need to run. Actually, this webhook was executed. So if it was executed, our subscription should be updated on the database, right? Let me get the subscription ID and then go to my DB. I think building platforms is very easy, but then integrating payments, you need to be very careful. That's why I'm spending like much of my time trying to just to make sure that my payment is working correctly, because you might lose money if you launch. If you launch, you might lose money. People might use your what do you call this, your platform for free if you don't handle your subscriptions or your payments very carefully. Because I think I've been working on payments for the past 3 weeks. Yeah, for the past 3 weeks I've been working on payments, just to make sure that everything is correct. So select from select from subscriptions, where subscription ID it's equals to this. But this is, let's see if this was updated. Come on. Why are you complaining? Why are you? Because of this. My SQL skills are very bad. Okay, this no, that's organization ID. Yeah, actually that subscription was updated actually. So let's do this, right? Let's say post, right? And let me save that. So if I go to pedal, this subscription is currently post, right? And let's just make sure that the webhook is working. Okay, the webhook is working. So what I have to do is okay, go back to Nodify. Then we have that. And now there's a major problem. Oh shit, there's a major problem. Wait. How many subscriptions do I have here? Organization ID. Okay, this was updated today. No, this was created actually. So when you resume a subscription, does it create a new subscription? Yeah, no, this is tricky. Let's just go to pedal. Let's see. Webhooks. But when you resume a subscription, like, you don't have to create a new subscription. You have to update the current subscription that you have. Billing and subscription. Subscription. Okay, no, we don't need this. Created due, blah blah blah. Resumed. It occurs when a subscription is resumed after being paused. Its status field changes to active, right? Payload includes the complete subscription entity. Expect manage URLs, which means no, we don't have. Okay, fine, that's cool. So when you resume a subscription, it doesn't actually create like a new subscription. When you resume a subscription, the only thing that changes is the status from webhook, right? I guess. guess. Maybe there's something wrong with my code actually. Oh, actually, no, I mean, I know what the issue is. I would just have to delete this. Just have to delete. Or which one is it? It's this one, right? We just have to delete this one. Let me copy this. Delete from subscriptions. Where subscription ID where ID it's equals to this. Then let's delete this. That's deleted. And let's go back to Nodify. Let's do this. Yeah. There we go. Okay, fine, cool. Now, just make sure this is running. Okay, webhook running. And let's do this. So this is the subscription that I have within this organization, and on Paddle it's currently post, and also on the database it's post. So if I go back to Nodify and resume, there's subscription, me refresh. Okay, this was updated on Paddle. Now let's just check on the database. So everything is getting updated, right? Everything is looking good. But then when you update, we have to kind of like have a loader, then also mutate, you know? So yeah, that's what we have to do. It's an easy task to do. So I've been streaming for like 90 minutes, and I think I'll go stream on Twitter actually, because YouTube is a bit boring. So if you want to follow the whole process of what I'm doing right now, then yeah, you'll catch me on Twitter. Alright, cheers guys.